त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone, wherever you may be. Welcome to our 11th day of the 21-day meditation program, Sahaja Yoga meditation program. It's really lovely to be here with you all. And yesterday, if you joined us, we touched on creativity. Oh, there's Tyrone. Welcome, Tyrone.
Hello.
Yeah, it's good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Yes. So I was just saying, yesterday we touched on creativity.
I think that was the day before yesterday. I think it was peace yesterday.
Peace, that's right. Yes. So creativity. Yesterday was peace, the Nabi. And yeah, it was very beautiful. We had some live music being played from Europe.
Cool.
And today we're talking about self-mastery.
That's right.
So, yeah. So it's our own, being our own master.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, self-mastery is sometimes with the meditation we find we get into a peaceful state, but it's about keeping it, or about not doing stuff that's going to upset you or is going to take you out of balance. Yeah, because sometimes we don't realize what upsets us, and that self-mastery establishes that, at least for me. Yeah.
Yes, true. I find the same. I find that, once we start on this journey and we have our Kundalini awakening and we start meditating with Sahaja Yoga, as the chakras, unblock, then our sense of self-mastery becomes stronger. We get more knowledgeable about what is best for us, because that knowledge within us, we just tap into it, right?
Yeah, it's right. It's about almost saying like, I just don't want to do this because it's going to take me out of balance.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
it. It's not fun.
Yes,
Whatever
absolutely.
that might be, well, which is for people on their own to discover.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And we can discover all this in this meditation journey. And
Yeah.
these 21 days, we're covering, all the different chakras, all the different topics, right up to the seventh center, which is at the top, at the fontanelle bone area.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
Oh, sorry. You go, Leah.
Yeah. Tonight
I was
we
just
have
looking at my little list here.
Okay, yeah. Tonight we have a very special guest, Shabri,
Yes, we
joining
do.
us from Sydney, New South Wales.
Oh yeah,
Welcome,
here he
Shabri.
is.
Hi guys, how you going?
Yes, great. And you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Thanks for
Yes.
having me today.
Oh, it's lovely to have you join us. And so Shabri today is going to guide us through a meditation and talk more about the self-mastery, the qualities and the different elements of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And maybe before we go on that journey of self-mastery, we wanted to take a little poll that our techies will do. And when we take the poll, then the results, I believe, get shown to everyone. We're just curious, the people who are joining our course, if they're brand new or are they like us? Because a lot of other people who practice Sahaja Yoga for years actually just join in because they like, to meditate online. So we'll just wait for the techies when they're ready to bring up. There we go. So we'll just give people a minute to just make a choice. I think some of the answers, you just need to float your cursor over the top to get the end of the sentence, I found. So the answers are rolling in.
Yes, that's it. Lovely. Great to see everyone getting involved.
Oh, that's coming pretty cool. It almost looks like it's half people brand new and a bit more than half now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, about half. Yeah, half people brand new and half people who have been practicing for more years than they want to say, divulge exactly. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So far, no one here for the very first session.
No, yeah, no one here for the first session. Okay, because yeah, we did actually have a plan to have a little breakout room for people who wanted to just learn about the basics if they hadn't been familiar with the course. But maybe we don't need to do that.
So far, looks like there's
I mean, according to the poll.
If there is a new person, you can also just raise your hand.
Press the hand raise. Yeah, I don't know how to communicate with the techies about whether we move to a breakout room now for brand newies.
Yeah, I think they're in the background anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. And
so no breakout room necessary.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe if anyone's okay. Yeah. IT is saying we just keep going. All right. So we won't have a breakout room, and we'll pass.
We all stay together collectively.
Yeah. And we'll pass it to Shabri.
Okay.
And how about we all start by doing something we're all familiar with, hopefully by now, which is just raising the Kundalini and putting on a bandhan.
Yes, great idea. Over to you, Shabri.
Thanks, guys. First of all, thanks for having me for today, and hello to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're tuning in from. So today we're going to present on or discuss about self-mastery, and specifically we're going to look into the void region of the subtle system. I do find the void very fascinating in the sense that it is not a chakra, it is a region within the subtle system. So for whoever that knows the chakra system or the subtle system, universally they tend to talk about the 7 chakras, and the void gets neglected for some reason. But the void plays an integral part of the subtle system. It is there, and it draws energies and qualities from the other chakras, specifically the Swadhisthana chakra and the Nabhi chakra. So the void, or Bhavasagara in Sanskrit they call it, is located within our abdominal cavity and is the center of our self-mastery quality. It contains the Nabhi chakra in its center in the dark green, which governs our sense of satisfaction, our desire to seek, and the Swadhisthana chakra controls our attention, and it sort of it goes around the Nabhi chakra, creating the circumference or the region that we call the void. So the gap between them represents the void region of how far our attention is from the truth of our existence. So simply put, the void, the definition of the void is the great ocean of illusion, the great ocean of our entire existence, our thoughts, our attention, our conditions, etc. So, like I said, the void is the space between our current awareness and our enlightened awareness, which can be blocked if we are still in the state of spiritual ignorance per se. So when that chakra gets cleared, the void facilitates, or it brings about our guru principles, and we'll be able to tap into the guru principles, or the principles of self-mastery. Then we can achieve this state of complete balance, which will help us establish the state of thoughtless awareness, which we've been discussing about for the past couple of weeks. So to give a couple of examples, when our attention is caught up in, for example, materialistic ideas of money, possessions, fixated in specific relationship, family, our work, achievements, failings, this region gets blocked. So when we clear out this region, we'll be able to achieve this state of balance, and we'll be able to guide ourselves and others with a clear awareness and clarity. So that's, I think it's a very important quality to develop within oneself. And to give an example, from time to time, we realize, or we notice people who are strong personalities, seem to have lived on the earth with very absolute clarity. They're clear about what they are after, what they are doing, experts in their area, with great self-discipline, and for some reason they have developed this magnetism to develop a lot of followers, and very very spiritual too. So what we have here are the 10 primordial masters, or Adi Gurus we call them, who've taken their birth to ascertain this quality of self-mastery. So we have King Janaka, Abraham, Moses, Zarathustra, Confucius, Lao Tzu, Socrates, Prophet Muhammad, Guru Nanak, and Sayanath of Shirdi. So where I'm alluding with this is that there is a path to this kind of self-mastery in our lives, and it is completely achievable because we all have the void region within ourselves, within our subtle system. It is from this void that we are granted the power to become our own guru, our own master, and evolve to the next step, to provide guidance and enlightenment to others. So once we're able to tap into these qualities of our guru principles, we become self-disciplined, self-regulating, self-sufficient, and we're satisfied. We're satisfied with everything. We have our attention sorted, and we get to enjoy this state of thoughtless awareness. And the void region also allows us to take charge of our thoughts, our feelings, our behavior, and to rise within our spiritual evolution. So it gives us the control of our physical being, our emotional being, our spiritual being as well. So that's that in a nutshell. So the practice of Sahaja Yoga meditation not only helps us take this crucial step in crossing this bridge or this ocean of illusion, but also strengthens this region and puts us firmly in charge of ourselves and our spiritual self-improvement. So one way that we could work on this region is by being like a guru, like the absolute master that we are, by regularly meditating, having collective meditations like this, so that it doesn't develop dependency on being solitude, etc. It is also crucial in building up the essence of our self-mastery and becoming a guru or becoming our own teacher. So yeah, that's the void in a nutshell. Was there anything that Tyrone and Leah that you guys want to add on self-mastery, and what are your thoughts on self-mastery?
Oh, you muted there, Leah.
Is that better?
Hey.
Yes, I think you've explained it beautifully. Yes, it's really, as you said, it's we become our own master, especially through Sahaja Yoga meditation and the regular meditation of Sahaja Yoga. And yes, it's a really amazing.
And sometimes I think it's taking the actions to ourselves. If we develop a particular conditioning, for example, or we tend to do things a particular way over time, and it's out of habit, for example, and it's occasionally very nice to just break that conditioning to say, hang on a second, I can be the master of myself, and today I'm not going to do that. I'm going to focus on this. So I think it's a very simple yet unique way of working on ourselves.
Yes, totally. Yeah, really. Yeah, you well put. Yeah.
So I suppose the next thing we're going to do before we listen to a talk by Srimataji is we can have a short meditation. And one way to work on the void is by working on our balance. And I'm pretty sure we've gone through this in the last couple of weeks. So if we could all close our eyes, bring our attention within, take a few deep breaths. And this is usually the time that we start getting thoughts, distractions, etc. And the best way is to take that step to become the self-master, and we say, I forgive this thought. I'm not this thought. And as you say it a few times, you'll witness that your thoughts slowly drift away. And you start achieving this state of silence. We can place our right hand towards the Mother Earth, Or if we're sitting on the floor, we can place it on the Mother Earth. And we can say, Mother, I forgive the past. I surrender all my desires. Mother, please clear my left channel. And throughout the process, if you get any thoughts at all, you can repeat the affirmation, I forgive this thought. I forgive this thought. You can bring your hand back to your lap. Next, we can raise our left hand towards the ether. We could say, Mother, I surrender all my actions. Forgive all thoughts of my future. Mother, please clear my right channel. Bring our hands back down. You can bring your attention to the central channel, the Sushumna. Bring attention to the void. And one way we could do that is we can use our right hand and slowly massage our tummy or belly region where the void region resides. You can just bring your attention there. Bring your hand back to your lap. We can slowly open our eyes. Now we're going to listen to a talk by Srimataji, a public program in Derby, UK in 1982. So there's 2 excerpts of the talk, and we can just watch them right now.
That is the second, actually the second one we treat as the third one, it looks here, is the power of, I was saying up here, this is the center of our seeking. This center is called as the Nabhi Chakra, which gives us our seeking. When we are in the state of animal, then we seek food through our stomach. And you'll be amazed then when we become human beings, also we seek our money through our stomach. We may get little diverted here and there. But ultimately we even seek our God through our stomach. Surrounding this stomach is the area where one has to cross. And this area is actually the area of the masters. All the primordial masters were born in this area, like Moses, Socrates. There are main basic 10 primordial beings who came on this earth, who came to give us an idea as to our seeking, what we have to do. Basically, they came here to teach us how to balance ourselves. How to balance so we can ascend. Now, all these great prophets or primordial beings, we should say they were the ones who were the masters. They came to inform us that if you cross too much onto the left side or too much on the right side, then you will be falling in your sustenance, in your quality as a human being. As a human being, you have to have a sustenance. And this is the center that gradually unfolds the sustenance from animal to higher animals and to human stage, where a person starts realizing that these sustenances exist within us. That's how all our laws have come. The 10 commandments of the Bible are the 10 sustenances that are within us. These are the 10 gurus who came on this earth to save human beings from getting out of the middle path, going more to the left and more to the right. Now the left side, as you see here, is the side which is the emotional side within us, is also the power of desire, is the emotional side which gives us our subconscious, and beyond that is our collective subconscious. On the right hand side, we have another power of action, that our desire we try to put in the action, and this power of action gives us our future and sustains our physical and mental activities. As a result of that, we develop an institution in our head called ego. Everyone has it. There's nothing to be frightened of. When we do something, we feel we have done it. And that is a myth, but still, we carry on with the myth because we have not yet seen the reality. The another one is the left side power within us, by which we receive the aggression of others, by which we have our past, gives us an institution as a byproduct of our activity, emotional activity, an institution like a balloon you will see there called as super ego. These two things meet in the head just like this. As you grow and a calcification takes place on top of your head near the fontanelle bone area, And this soft area, which is pulsating in childhood, becomes completely covered. Thus, you developed your ideas. You become Mr. X, Y, Z, and all that. You develop your own freedom. This is the freedom that you have achieved to be Mr. X, Mr. Y, Mr. Z. After achieving this, you start using the second center, which is the center of your creativity, the center of your action. Animals do not have any ego. Of course, if they live with human beings, they may develop. But otherwise, they have no ego at all. And if you do something wrong, you feel hurt, you feel guilty. Animals never feel guilty. Because it is in their nature to kill another animal, it is in their nature to eat, so they never feel guilty. It's only human beings who say, oh, I should not have said this, I should have not done this. This is only human quality that we feel guilty. It is only human quality that we aggress others. So the second center comes into play, by which you think. And you think about the future, you plan. So this center, that is what we call the Swadhisthana center, is a center that gives you your future energy, to think of your future, your planning, which gives you energy to bring forth the manifestation of the physical labor or physical exercise or physical work. This poor center has to work for one work, to convert the fat for the use of the brain. Now, if one center which has to do many other things starts doing only one work, all other things are neglected. As a result of that, you develop problems because it has to cater to your liver, to your pancreas, to your kidneys, to your spleen. And once it goes into action for one channelized work, it gets programmed for it. And then it cannot take care of these things. That's how you develop a bad liver. You develop a diabetes, kidney trouble, blood pressures. Also, you develop a very serious disease called blood cancer. Now, Sahaja Yoga can cure all these troubles. It's only physical. But it can cure even physical troubles, because if this center is brought to its normal behavior, if it is made to behave in a very normal way, you can easily cure all such diseases which come out of your overactivity, overthinking, over-imaginativeness. It's a very dangerous thing to always think about the future. For example, now we are here sitting down, we should be comfortably sitting down and talking to each other. Instead of that, now we are thinking, what am I going to go do tomorrow, or what am I going to do when I go home, how am I going to cook, what am I going to eat, or how I am going to take my train. All these futuristic behaviors lead you to a very funny personality. You become so futuristic that you forget the past. I met a gentleman who forgot even his own name. He forgot the name of his father, he forgot the name of his mother, and also, to the dismay of his wife, her name. And she started crying. She said, now what to do? He's forgotten everything. Now he is in a futuristic area. He just knows the future. Then he was to be pushed back again into the center. Then gradually he started remembering. Then he told me that he's chairman of one of the councils of a big district place in India. And he said, he was. He said, no, I am. I said, that's good. That's better. Now you are in that state where you say, I am. So this is what happens. And this is what's going to happen to our societies here, which is very futuristic. So to cut it down, one can try anything. You may try anything. For example, you may show pictures of the past and things like that, but that is not going to bring back the horse. It's running very fast. The only thing that can work it out is the awakening of the Kundalini. When the Kundalini awakens itself, she makes the center enlighten, and the center itself resumes its normal shape, its normal behavior, and its normal condition. Apart from that, it has got a dynamic power or manifestation that this center which looks after our attention becomes enlightened, and our attention becomes enlightened, and the attention which is enlightened becomes dynamic. In the sense now, sitting down here, you can pay attention to anyone, just pay attention. You don't have to do anything. Just pay attention to that person, and you can find out on your fingertips what's the matter with the person. Thousands of miles he may be. When Nixon was having trouble, suddenly, I don't know, I said, find out about Nixon, how is he? And they said, Ma, he's in a terrible mess. Christ has said, your hands will speak. That's the time has come. These hands, which look so simple, but they are so intricate and so intricately built that the nerve endings are so microscopic that we cannot understand how much they can tell us, how far they can go. When the awakening takes place, you start feeling the vibrations around you, the all-pervading power which you have never felt before, through these fingertips which we neglect, we misuse them, we use them for wrong things. These fingertips themselves get enlightened, and you start feeling them. That's what I said, that you have to get your awareness which is enlightened. It's the awareness which has to manifest. And that's how you start feeling them on your fingers. It's wrong here, it's wrong there. You can see where is the problem. Now all these are related to your centers. These are 5, 6 and 7. 7 on the left and 7 on the right. So this is about your emotional side, and this is about your right. About your physical and your rational, or we can say mental side. So you can make out a person how he is by just knowing whether you are getting heat from that person, whether you are getting burning from that person, whether they are getting numb, whether they are becoming heavy. And a rapport is established with the all-pervading power which informs you, get the messages. And the messages are so correct that even if you have 10 children who are realized souls, there are many children these days are born as realized souls. We don't understand children these days, but these days they are great children, and they are born today because the time has come. This is the time of judgment time. This is the time of resurrection. This is the time about which people have described in all the scriptures.
So so that was a talk in Derby, UK, public program talk that Shamaji gave, and predominantly talking about the journey from Muladhara to the void. And it wraps up really nicely with our topic today, which is self-mastery. And you can see how the void, although not being a chakra itself, it's a region that draws its energy from the other chakras, particularly the Swadhisthana chakra and the Nabi chakra. So when one develops imbalances through overactivity, too much thoughts, wandering attention, and this region gets affected. So a simple treatment for this would be to do an ice pack on our liver. And one could take a Ziploc bag, place some ice cubes in there, and place it on that region there, on our liver. Or you could put a towel if it's too cold. And one could start navigating one's attention and see if the attention is getting better, and the wandering thoughts goes away. So that is a nice little treatment to focus on this. And it also helps us establish our self-mastery one way. So before we finish today's session, let's have another short meditation. This time, just focusing on our void. So if everyone could just close the eyes again. Have the palms of your hands open on your lap. Again, just bring in our attention. If there's any wandering thoughts, too much thinking, just say, I forgive, I forgive. And we can do the same exercise that we did. Just place our right hand around our void region and just go around in circles, clockwise. Gently massaging our belly. We can ask Mother Kundalini, Mother, please give me the qualities of the void. Please give me the qualities of the Adi Guru. Mother, I am my own master. Mother, I am the master of my physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual being. Now you can use your right hand and just raise the energy of the Kundalini from the bottom to the top like this. Right to the Sahasrara, to the top of your head. And do that a few times if you want. Place the palm of your right hand on the top of your head. Gently massage it. You can raise it a couple of inches above the head. And say, Mother, please establish my self-realization. I am the pure spirit. I am my own master. I am my own guru. You can bring your hand back to your lap. When we're ready, we can slowly open our eyes. Thank you, everyone. So over to you again, Tyrone and Leah.
Thanks, Shabri.
Pleasure.
That was a lovely meditation. It's quite tremendous, isn't it, when you're meditating and with a little bit of help from the music as well. You start feeling like, if you put your hands up, you start feeling sensations in the fingers, sometimes like tingling or pins and needles. Sometimes you feel more on one hand than the other hand, isn't it? And that highlights what you were saying about becoming our own masters. And also Srimataji touched on the fact that, the scripture says that one day your hands will speak. So the hands actually speak and give testimony of how our energy centers are inside of us, and as many people, would have heard of chakras. And also in simple English term is like wheels of energy. So we have these wheels of energy inside of us that turn, in a clockwise direction. And they clear also when we listen to beautiful music like this violin music, classic Indian music, for example, helps a lot. as well as classical music like Mozart and Bach, can really help as well. So meditating with the picture of Shrimataji, which emits vibration, and a candle lit in front of it, which the candle representing the light of the spirit, and also I think we've touched on the last couple of days, but also we'll be touching on in the next 10 days or so, about, if we feel on our left hand, for example, a sensation around the palm of the hand, which is our void area, we can take a candle and just go around the left side of the void and just ask on Mother Kundalini, please clear my center and please strengthen my self-mastery. And as Shabri mentioned, if we feel a little bit of heat or tingling in the region of around the center of the right hand, could be that we've been overthinking, could be the liver's a little bit overheated. So then we place an ice pack there. So all these are very practical and free, treatments that is all available for us with Sahaja Yoga, which also brings us to the fact, isn't it, Taron, that we actually have a website, freemeditation.com.au, as you can see on our screen, where we have lots of resources available to you. So say some of the chakra charts that we've presented. So this is the website here. And, it's a practical approach. And if you scroll down, you'll see there's an area where it talks about all the different topics, where you go into Zoom, where you go into YouTube. And also that area there. As you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the telephone. So if you haven't registered yet, you can also register on WhatsApp so that you can ask us questions. And please also give us your feedback or tell us if there's any specific thing you'd like us to touch on, say for tomorrow's session or the next time you're going to join us. And there you've got like day 1, you've got day 2. So you've got all the resources, everything we've touched so far, say up to day 7.
So those are the recordings, and then the resources are below that,
Yes, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And then the resorts as well, you have some of this beautiful music that we've been playing, meditative music. We also have the glossary of terms, if there's any terms we use that you may not understand. Raga, for example, is, for those who doesn't know, raga is like, spiritual music and classical Indian music that our chakras resonate with. And it's very, very good for meditation. So you've got everything there, basically, anything that you need. If you just go on to freemeditation.com.au and go to resources, then you've got everything there. Also pictures of Shrimataji, if you'd like to print a picture and put it in a little golden frame like we have. There's various choices. Shrimataji smiling, one of the pictures that we have on the screen when we're meditating, because Shrimataji's picture emits vibrations and it helps us to focus our attention. She being the founder of Sahaja Yoga and a very enlightened, being that have come on this earth and has passed on this legacy, this gift to us to become our own masters, our own guru, our own teachers. So
Thanks,
everything's
Leah,
there.
taking us through the website there. And tomorrow we're looking at love and compassion. What a great subject.
Beautiful.
So that's the quality of this heart chakra, because we're actually working up the chakras, and the titles are based on the quality. So looking forward to seeing everyone joining us again for that topic tomorrow.
Yes, lovely. So that'll be the that would be like going up, the chakras when we've touched on the void, which is like a sub chakra. And then we get to the heart chakra, which is love, compassion. So we'll learn all about that tomorrow. So we look forward to you joining us again tomorrow. We will continue with our meditation. Shortly, we will ask Shabri to take us through the raising the Kundalini and putting on a band of protection, a bandha. And generally, as we've mentioned over the last few days, every time we going to meditate, and even if we wake up in the morning and we think, gee, I'm late for work today, or I'm late for school, I can't meditate, I don't have time. If we just tap into this energy, raise the Kundalini, put the protection on our aura, which literally takes a minute, that already is a meditation. We go into meditation by expressing our desire to this Mother Kundalini to please rise, keep us beyond mind, and also protect us as we go about our day. Even if we just do that every morning, and we do that every night before you go to bed, we will notice a huge change in our daily lives.
Absolutely.
Cool. So let's raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in a bandhan. So we can keep our left hand being static for those who are new today, and the right hand just rotates outwards. So from the bottom, we can raise it upwards 7 times for the 7 chakras. Get to the top of the head. We'll tie 1 knot. We'll do it again. And this time 2 knots. And we'll do it one last time. And 3 knots. And the left hand on our lap and the right hand, we can just go over our head like this. We'll come back again. And this is 1. And we'll do this 7 times for the 7 chakras. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And 7.